in circumnavigation, when you get to New Zealand, you could keep going east till you come west. You don't have to double back and sail all the way back to South America. You could come around from the east and keep going till it come west. And I'm gonna show you. Okay, Australia right there is in the Eastern Hemisphere. New Zealand is in the Eastern Hemisphere, but Samoa is in the Western Hemisphere. So, right, if you go from New Zealand to Samoa, technically, you done circumnavigated the Earth because you done kept going east till it turned west. On a flat Earth, that would be the end of the goddamn Earth. You wouldn't be able to keep going until you come west. That shouldn't be possible. You would have to double the fuck back. The only way you could keep going east until it turned west is on a globe. So you cannot circumnavigate anything that's flat. You got to be able to go all the way around, non-stop with no obstruction. So you cannot do that on anything flat. So if I went to Australia, okay, I'm gonna go back here. If this was a flat Earth, when you get to the edge of New Zealand, that's the edge of the Earth. You can't keep going. That's where the dome at. So in order for you to get to South America, you got to go west, and you would have to sail way across the Indian Ocean, past Africa, into the Atlantic Ocean, just to come to South America. That would be the only way you could do it on a flat Earth. Okay? How in the fuck is you going, and you could keep going a couple of hours going east to it turn west and be to South America in about 8-9 damn hours. If you take the route of going west, going across the Indian Ocean, past Africa, into the Atlantic Ocean, motherfucker, that'll take weeks. Okay? When you can keep going east till it turn west and get to South America in about 8-9 damn hours. That kills the shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? All you had to do is look at the map. I chose to do small trips so you can land on the island. Okay? So from New Zealand to Samoa is about 4 hours and 37 minutes. So you then went from the Eastern Hemisphere into the Western Hemisphere. You keep going east till it turn west. You don't have to turn around and go across the end when you can keep going east until it turn west and come right around to South America, hit South America in 9 hours. That's done. Okay, so really, when you prove the circumnavigation of the Earth, that destroys it being flat, anything. And it destroys it being anything other than an egg, because that's the only fucking thing you can You can't circumnavigate a cube, okay? You can't circumnavigate, a cone or anything of the nature, okay? It has to be a globe. Let me keep moving. You can keep going east till you come west without ever having to double back. You did so if you sail from South America on this map and it's flat, and you sail all the way over to Australia, the only way you could get back to South America is to turn around and double back. You can never circumnavigate nothing flat, square, or nothing. All right. How can Antarctica surround the whole Earth when you can circumnavigate the Earth from east to west? Look at that. That destroys that. How the fuck is you gonna have a wall, and look at that again, containment, containment, containment. But if you can circumnavigate the earth from east to west, that proves that there's not no damn wall of ice around the whole earth. Okay? We're looking at the definition of one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. So when you look at something that's flat, okay, two-dimensional is having or appearing to have length and breadth, but no depth. So that's number two. Okay? When you look at number three, that's got depth. So that would make it a cube. Okay? But we know that you can't circumnavigate a cube. Plus, a cube has about 8 corners. So it can't be a 4-corner earth because a cube got about 8 corners. Okay? Since you can circumnavigate the earth, it cannot be a square or a rectangle. So I don't care if you're talking about the 4 corners of the earth, that's what the Bible says. But when you successfully circumnavigate the earth, going in a one direction, going east until you go around the earth and it changes into west, and you can keep coming back around to that same point, you have circumnavigated that object. And you can only do that. You cannot circumnavigate a square, okay? You cannot circumnavigate a square. Where the fuck is the lava at on some shit like this? You got lava at the center. You got the deep oceans. They got this shit like it's about 2-3 feet up under the land. Okay, this is so deceptive because anybody can go to the damn oceans and know them oceans is deep and there's land up under the ocean. Okay, you cannot circumnavigate a cube. Okay, and if you did, when you got to that edge and that vertical down on your ass, 8,000 miles down, because it's 4,000 miles from each pole, to the North and South Pole, to the equator. So goddamn, if you once you hit that damn edge, nigga, that's 8,000 miles. That's a hell of a drop. And without gravity, what the fuck would keep you on that cube when you go over the edge? Okay? So you knew you had to come up with the dome and say, well, you're blocked in. Okay, you're locked in. So you only at the top. You cannot circumnavigate nothing that's flat. God damn it, you have to be able to go all the way around. So that destroys a dome. That destroys it being flat. The circumnavigation alone destroys that. Okay? Circumnavigation also disproves that we are trapped on the top of anything. A cube has 8 corners, not 4. So when the Bible says the 4 corners of the earth, so it can't be a cube. And it cannot be square at all. Okay? Because a globe does not have corners. So that destroys that. You cannot circumnavigate anything flat. Okay? Now, as we get into this deceptiveness, see, this is a globe from the top. And so what these deceivers have done is taken a shot of the globe from the top and superimposing it on a flat 2-dimensional surface to make it look like that is flat. But when you really look at the continents, you can see that it got vertical depth. You can't have vertical depth on something that's flat. Okay? So right there, they're being deceptive. Okay? It's just like this. See, they done drew this image on a flat surface. It looks like if you don't make it over to that one stone, that you can fall down into that picture. But that's not true. That's deceptive. Okay? Because it's flat. It's flat. Okay? And so what they've done is tricknology. Okay? Well, that's actually a globe. And so they'll make it look like that you can circumnavigate a flat earth. That's actually a globe at what you're looking at. So the fact that they got that ice wall around the globe, and we just proved we can go from east to west, circumnavigation, it can't be no damn wall all the way around the earth. Because we did circumnavigation. That destroys that. And the fact that you need to make these deceptive pictures is proves the fact that the flat earth theory is a made up theory with many holes in it. Okay? With many holes in it. So you have to be deceptive. Hold on, fam. See, both of them are spears. They're globes. What they did is they cut the second one in half. You see what I'm saying? But when you look at the continents got vertical depth. The only way you would be able to do that if it was on a globe. So they're using trick imagery to make it look like you can circumnavigate a flat earth. You cannot circumnavigate. You can go around, you can double back in a circle, but you still got to take that long route that you got to take even on a rectangle earth, on a square earth. If you go to Australia, you're going to have to double back and go the long way on a flat earth. So this is very deceptive. Okay? Look at this. See them continents? Them continents got vertical north and south. This is a globe, a photo taken from the top. Okay, what they did is superimpose it on a two-dimensional image to make it look flat, but it's not flat. That's actually a globe. Okay, and again, because we have proven circumnavigation, at least from east to west, there is no way that there's an ice wall all the way around the earth. That would destroy that immediately. Okay? This is actually a globe from the top looking down. This is flat. Okay? It wouldn't be no vertical down. The continents, just like the Bible say, it says that he drew a circle on the face of the deep. It's on the top. Okay? It's on the top. And that's crazy that y'all would even say some shit like that and believe some shit like that. Okay? Look at this. See this? This is trick imagery. Okay? This is trick imagery. How the hell the continents, and you got all that hot ass lava at the core. Where the hell would the lava be at? Okay? Where the hell would the lava be at? So this is flat. When you're talking about a flat stove, that's flat. It's even from north to south, east to west. Okay? There's no obstructions on something that's flat. But as soon as I show you vertical up and I show you vertical down, there is no longer a flat surface. If I show you mountains and I show you valleys and I show you this in a three-dimensional structure, this cannot be just what these people believe in. But this is the actual flat earth. Okay? Let me keep it moving. Okay, that's a flat top stove. That's flat. Flat means smooth from end to end. But if I'm in a goddamn valley looking up at the goddamn mountains, that show you is vertical up and there's vertical down. That's uneven. How in the fuck is the earth gonna be flat if I'm in the valley looking up at the mountains? That's uneven. It's not smooth from end to end. So I don't know how the fuck niggas keep saying it's flat Even if we under a dome, it ain't flat. The land is not flat. God damn, y'all niggas got to do better than that. Okay? So we talking about, you see this mason out here, this construction worker, and what he got in his hand is a leveler. You know, he have to make sure that that whole row is even, horizontal, flat, okay? So if you take a leveler and put it on the goddamn earth, is it gonna level out? Is it flat all the way across? Is it level all the way across? When you can easily see that that the oceans is uneven, the land masses is uneven, so then it cannot be level. It cannot be even. It cannot be flat. It cannot be horizontal.